Good morning, students. Cost and Management Accounting, third. Under this, first unit is job and batch costing. Now let us see the second aspect of this chapter, that is batch costing. So first of all, see the meaning of batch costing. Batch costing is a modified form of job costing in which cost is calculated of each batch of production. Or batch costing is also a method of costing which is adopted by industries where production is in batches. So here production of goods is in number of batches. Instead of producing a single unit, here goods are produced in batches of similar products. Here articles are manufactured in definite batches. This method is also known as lot costing, as products are produced in a lot, say lot of 500, lot of 1000 or so on. This method is usually employed in pharmaceutical or drug industries, ready-made garments factory, watches manufacturing, radios, televisions, etc. This costing system is concerned with ascertainment of the cost of a group of identical products manufactured for own stock. Group of identical products manufactured for own stock. See, under job costing, goods are produced against order. Here goods are produced not against the order but for stock. Goods are manufactured, or we can say that goods are manufactured on a continuous basis and they are stored in the storeroom. Then they are released to the market as and when the demand arises. Batch costing procedure. The next aspect is batch costing procedure. The costing procedure here also similar to that of job costing, with the only difference that a batch becomes the cost unit in a place of job. See, under job costing, each job is the cost unit, but under batch costing, a batch or a particular batch is the cost unit. Then, for the purpose of costing, each batch or group of identical products is allotted a serial number, just like a job number. The presentation of the various items of cost is made in the form of a statement known as batch cost sheet. There we prepare job cost sheet. Here we prepare the batch cost sheet. Batch cost sheet includes cost of direct material, cost of direct labor, direct expenses, which can be directly identified with the batch. Then the share of overhead chargeable to the batch. So you know overheads, factory overheads, then administration overheads, selling and distribution overheads. These are chargeable overheads. Here also they are charged to the batch. Then production is usually done in batches. Production is usually done in batches. Then and again here, each batch can have any number of units of component in it. The optimum quantity for each batch is that quantity for which setting up and carrying costs are minimum. Here production is usually done in batches and each batch can have any number of units. See, any number of units, but the number of units produced in a batch depends upon the optimum quantity for a batch where setting up and carrying costs are minimum. Such optimum quantity is known as economic batch quantity or economic lot size, that we can study in the next part. Let us see the advantages of batch costing. One of the advantages of batch costing is accounting work is reduced under batch costing, because costing is done in respect of a batch of product of homogeneous jobs. Here, not for a single product, but for a number of similar products are taken into account for accounting purpose. See, in a batch, 1000 products or 500 products may be manufactured. Here the cost of 500,000 products are calculated at once. So accounting work is here simplified. It makes benefit of reduced cost of production arising out of economic batch quantity or lot size. See here, we decide the economic batch quantity. This economic batch quantity reduces the cost of production. Under this method, supervision becomes easy and more effective by means of spreading over the supervisor time over all the units constituting the batch. See, in a batch, 500,000 products are produced here or items are produced. So supervision cost also spread over these. So supervision cost also minimum, and again it is easier, and again supervision will be effective one. Then another advantage, the loss of time under job costing arising out of inter-job transfer of material, labor, tools are minimized under batch costing. See, one job is that is undertaken under job costing, and thereafter the materials, remaining materials are transferred to another job under job costing. But under batch costing, batches, similar batches are produced. One batch is produced, then after that another batch is started. So here there is no need of inter-job transfer of material, labor, tools. So these are minimized under batch costing. So one more advantage, there are advantages of consistent cost of production of every article produced in a batch under batch costing. The consistent cost is a consistent, that is, we can maintain consistency in cost also under batch costing. Then disadvantages, one of the disadvantages, determination of batch from various jobs for various jobs often pose problem. It is difficult to come across absolute homogeneity of the job. See here, determination of the batch from various jobs. So determination of job batch is a difficult task. When quantity of goods to be manufactured differ from customer to customer, again it becomes difficult to determine the batch. Quantity of goods produced to be here, if quantity of goods to be produced differ from customer to customer. See, one customer needs 5,000 units, another customer requires 10,000 units, then it is difficult to decide the batch. Then if the production of a batch is wrongly undertaken, the whole batch of the articles are to be discarded. See, it depends upon the quality of the entire batch, that is the product. So if one that is batch is a defective one, then the products manufactured under that batch are to be discarded. So articles are to be discarded, which will becomes a great loss to the manufacturer. 500 articles are to be discarded, it will be a great loss to the organization. So these are the disadvantages of batch costing. Yes.